Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another first look video. Today we're going to be taking a look at OrphanAge, which is a it's heavily inspired by This War of Mine, if you're familiar with that. So it's basically like a survival sim where you're in charge of a group of survivors and, you know, scavenging and whatnot, building up a base to keep them alive. Except this time around, you're doing it with children trying to survive in this war-torn city with their parents gone. And the game, rather than being sort of like two-dimensional, I mean, This War of Mine had 3D graphics, but it was, you know, represented on sort of a 2D plane. Whereas this game takes more of like a top-down, not quite isometric view, so you can get a little bit better view of things, which I always appreciate. Anyways, we're going to be diving on into this. This is my second attempt at recording this, so this is supposed to be a first impressions video, but I have played the game probably for about an hour now trying to make this video. So I'll be able to walk you guys through the mechanics a little bit better, at least. And I may be alt-tabbing out periodically just to make sure that this is actually recording, because I've been having issues with that. So, the game is actively in Kickstarter right now. I will have a link in the description if you want to support them, check out the game for yourself. Otherwise, let's get started. There's going to be a little bit of exposition here. I'm going to click through it as fast as I can, but feel free to try to read it. You know what, you probably won't be able to. I'm just going to be clicking like a madman here. Basically, what's happening here is the soldier finds the kids. They've already swept the area clean and killed all the adults. He's not about to kill children, so he lets them go. And that's where our story begins. So, I'm going to play with the tutorial off. I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing right now, so we're not going to go with that. We do get to create our own character, which is great. So, I'm going to go ahead and name my guy Brett after myself. As far as I can tell, the age determines the difficulty, so the younger you are, the more challenging the game is. It also limits your points that you can spend, too. So, as an 8-year-old, you only get 6 points, whereas a 12-year-old, you get 14, so more than double, which obviously lets you build your character a little bit better. I'm going to go really easy here. I'm going to play with the 12-year-old, and let's see. They do have a couple of options in terms of appearance. You can't fully customize the character's appearance, so you just have to choose between these like preset characters. I'm going to go with this kid because it does look a little bit, just vaguely like me at that age. Anyway, we have 4 skills, I guess I'll call them, as opposed to like traits. But we have 4 skills. The first one being social, obviously your ability to deal with other people, kind of like leadership as well. And then you have strength, your physical prowess, cunning, sort of like your intelligence or wits. So social is dealing with people. This is more abstract. They use the example of like research, maybe tricking people, lying to people, being a convincing liar. And then finally technical, so your ability to work with things. I'm gonna go with, if he's gonna be the leader of our colony, let's see what we can do. If we have 14 points, that means we can put 3 into everything and have 2 left. So let's go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that's about as balanced as we can go, and then we'll pick 2 skills to push a little bit higher than that. Now I'm pretty tech savvy myself, so let's make that a C-. And I've got one more point. Do we want to go cunning or do we want to go social? I'm gonna go cunning. He'll be our researcher and crafter and stuff, and somebody else can do all the talking. In fact, let's drop that to a D and maybe make that a C. I'm cool with that. Now, your story is essentially the assortment of traits you get. You can't actually pick the individual traits you want. It's very difficult to get a character that doesn't have at least a few negative ones, but you can randomize this as much as you like. So, right now, let's see, Explorer. So needs go down less quickly when they're out on an expedition. That's actually pretty good. Daredevil, I can't read that. Hopefully it's a decent one. Emo, can't read that at all. The UI needs a little bit of work, but the game is still in alpha. So, super good at cheering people up. and pessimistic. That's probably not a great assortment, although there are some good traits in there. That doesn't look very good. What are we doing here? Bird's appetite, so it eats less but strength is reduced. That's a shame. Squinting's not very good either. What's this? Shocked? No, we don't want that. Don't want that at all. Okay, what is this? Squinting. No, we really don't want that. Optimistic is good. Daredevil, again, I have no idea. Talkative. That's actually bad. Cheerful's good though. Spoiled brat, no. The best assortment I've gotten so far was like athlete, I think. There's only 2 traits, but they were both good traits. But I don't think that these are necessarily consistent, so even if you got athlete again, it may not be the same arrangement. I'm going to click through these a few times though until I get something I like. Alright, so I'm just going to go with this one. I got a little bit tired of dealing with it, but we're going to be a loner. He's pessimistic and he's an explorer. I'm cool with that. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so there's a little bit of dialogue happening. You start with like a sibling. I think it's generally a sister, but I've always played males, so it might be a brother if you start out as a female. But this is going to be a very familiar screen. Every time there's like a major event, you sort of have like a colony meeting around the campfire, and they have a discussion. As far as I can tell, you don't get to actually interact in this, so if you want to read along, feel free, but I'm just going to try to speed this up so we can get to some actual gameplay here. And right, we need to move the camera around a little bit, do the tutorial stuff, even though I said not to. And hopefully the camera or the recording software is still picking this up. As far as I can tell, it is, so that's good. Right. I had to do the dreaded monitor capture to make this happen. So, you may notice that certain objects are highlighted in like neon pink when I mouse over them. Those are things that we can scavenge in. So, right now she's having her own little thing right now. She's not going to cooperate. So, it's all up to Brett here. We're going to have him come on over here to this covered stuff and see what's in there. So we right click on that, and that gives us our options. We can, if this was like something we built, there could be potential upgrades. We could rearrange it and maybe move it to a different part of the room. But since this is a bunch of loot, we're going to do the search action. And so they'll kind of fumble around in here. As they do so, this question mark will fill up and then reveal what is there. And then it'll take some time, but they'll eventually get through all of these. When they are done, or actually at any point during this, but I recommend doing it after they're done, unless you're in a hurry for a particular item. But when they're complete, you can click on these things, and they will get hauled to your stockpile. Now, be careful because the stockpile is limited in terms of space, and I've run into issues where I filled the stockpile too much and then realized, oh wait, I need this one particular item to craft something I need, but I can't fit it into the stockpile. And there is the option to go into the less than ideal UI. It does need a little bit of work beyond like the text issues we saw before. But you can go in there and you can sort of essentially throw stuff away. It's a waste of resources. You don't gain anything for it other than space in your inventory. And then poof, that goes away. Oh, it wants me to zoom the camera. And then if we hold down the mouse wheel, we can pan around. That completes this quest. Now it wants me to build a campfire. So these are your different menu options down here. The quests track what you're supposed to be doing, but generally they'll be available there for you as well. This is the different furniture options. If we click on that, this will allow us to build stuff. So when you hover over, you get a tooltip that tells you what you need. Pretty straightforward. You can sort these, but by default, it'll just show you everything that's available. Right now, we have the campfire and the sleeping spot. It's going to want me to build one of each of these. So let's do the campfire first, and we'll just do it in a nice central location. Something like that. And he'll go ahead and bring the resources over there to do it. You'll see that kind of tick up as he puts the resources in. And obviously he's going back to the stockpile to bring it. So that once that's done, we have a campfire. If we click on this, we can do a sleeping spot. We'll keep that fairly close to the fire so they can stay nice and warm. We'll do it right about here. I can't tell which is the head side and which is not. That bugs me a little bit, but whatever. We'll throw it down. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe they'll sleep in any direction they want. But once we have that done, that'll be the end of these quests, and we can move on to the others. And eventually the game will get more open-ended. But for now, we've got to kind of play along, because it won't give me access to other building things until I do the ones it wants me to do. But then once you hit a certain point, you're free to do as you like. I believe it's once you do the quest to open up the door, you can kind of do whatever you want. So we need to gather resources needed to build an eating spot and a washing area. So, oh, I have another council. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Unlocks some new stuff for us. More importantly, what this dialogue unlocks is the ability to control her. So we can actually make them both do stuff now. I'm going to select you and have you start searching this area. And as soon as she's done warming her hands by the fire, we'll have her do this one. So, it is important to keep track of the I was going to call them colonists, but I guess we just call them like children. Anyways, it's important to keep an eye on this stuff. They'll take care of their needs, so when their sleep run, or when their sleepy meter runs out, they will go sleep. You don't need to actively tell them to do it, which is, you know, great. If they're hungry, they'll go eat. If they're lonely, they'll stop working and go talk to somebody. That does mean that they're not working, but at least you'll know why. Let's make sure you're hauling stuff as well. Looks like we got a lot of food out of that. There's actually quite a few cans of food. So that's all going to get thrown in there. We did not get any of the resources we need yet, but we'll get there. Meal stocks are full. Okay, well, you can go start searching this. We're going to clean this room out first before we move on to the next one, but I believe we may need to search some of these before we get what we need. By the way, you don't have to haul all these things back, so if you decide, you know what, I don't need that bar of soap right now, you can just leave it there. You don't have to take it. Oh, that's going to be a lengthy one. So I'm probably going to start doing that here pretty soon, because obviously I don't want to fill up my inventory. I don't think any of that's going to be useful right now. I don't need a cabinet full of soap. So, if I'm not mistaken, that is... Oh no, actually we can search this. Yeah, do me a favor and look through there. Oh wait, no, wrong guy, wrong guy. You keep doing what you're doing. Get back over there. I was trying to select her, there we go. You can go ahead and search this. And what do we need? A plastic container. What is this? Rags and cardboard boxes. Well, we definitely saw cardboard boxes in here. That is a plastic bag. This is not the same thing, though. This is a plastic container. Wooden sticks. Foam. Couple foam. And what do we got there? Cardboard. Yeah, bring that back. Bring that on back. And I guess I'll send you on in here. Why don't you start searching this mess on the floor? See what you can find in there for me. And did you get anything good over here? Ah, we got the container. Perfect. So bring that back. And we got some rags as well. You can bring both of those. That'll allow us to craft what we need. I'll probably have him do that since he's, I assume, a little bit more technically savvy. Let's see. Oh, wow. She's a talker and a fighter, apparently. With the little sister strength. Anyways, I need you to build me... We'll do the wash area first. We'll do it off in the corner, maybe. And go kind of wash in relative privacy. He'll go do that. She is probably standing around at this point. Did you find anything good? What is this? Wires. Just keep searching stuff right now. I'll bring things back as needed, as long as we know what's there. No reason to burden our stockpile with it. We didn't search that one yet. We need to do that still. Okay, so that's one off the board. Gather, yeah, some of these tooltips don't even give you the full thing, like the full description of what you're supposed to be doing, which would obviously be very useful. What was this? Oh, kitchenware. I swear we had that somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Bring that back, we'll make that one. Are you done over here? What do we get? Tin cans, nothing incredibly useful. Keep searching. You now need to get me a eating spot. There we go. We'll put that by the fire, I think. Let's do it. Q and E rotates things, by the way. If you want to kind of line them up better, we'll put it right there. He'll get on it. You are still searching away. At least we'll know everything that's in this room by the time he's done building stuff. So what do we need next? Plastic jars and more cardboard boxes. Well, we know there's cardboard boxes in here. It looks like we need 3 of them. So can you grab some of these? And it looks like those are going to be needed as well. Luckily, everything we need is right in those boxes. Okay, what did you get here? Foam, boxes, more stuff. Keep searching there. He's bringing the jugs back, I think. No, last cardboard box. Now he's going to bring the jugs. Okay, so with all that hauled, if we select him once more, we can go ahead and build the water storage. I'm going to put that over by the wash basin. So we'll put it right there. He'll get on that. What are you up to? Are you going to go eat? I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's going to go wash. Probably. Current need for hygiene and care. Why are you guys talking? You have work to be doing. We need one of these. We need a food stock. I'm going to put that next to this, maybe. Put it over here. Hey, kid. I got work for you. They're having, like, some exposition right here, but we need work getting done. There we go. Break it up. Get over there. What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna build it? I thought you needed to go wash. Well, we'll tell her to do that manually. You can get over here and build this. Probably better that you do it anyways. And she should feel better after that. It looks like this is going up. Yeah, she should probably eat soon too, but I think she'll take care of that herself. Generally, they will meet their own needs. I think she was caught up in that dialogue, and that's why it didn't happen automatically. It probably would have if we waited a little bit longer, but I don't have patience for that. And with that done, any second here, I think that's all of our objectives complete. Cool. Find or craft a crowbar. I'm pretty sure we've discovered one already. I don't remember where the hell it was, though. We got a lot of hammers. Can we hammer the door down? Maybe it was over here. We haven't searched that yet. Was it this? Yeah, there's a crowbar. Go grab that crowbar. You, go eat, maybe? Eat something? How are you feeling? You might need a bath soon as well. Wait, is that the right kid? Yeah. Okay, she's eating. He's getting the crowbar. Now we need to go examine the door. So you hustle on over here. Take a look at this. And he's pretty good tech-wise, so I think he'll be able to do it. I think he'll actually be able to do it no matter what, but meanwhile, you can search this one. Oh, we already did search that one. Can you haul those then? Just get rid of it. Perfect. So that should disappear. Get that clutter out of here, and I think that's all of the loot there. Right, so that door is done. If we click on this, what can we do now? I think we've already examined it. So let's try break the door. And he should be able to, we can see the progress up here if we pan out enough. But he should be able to break out, and that is when we get to go on scavenging type stuff. Now, the away missions don't work like they do in this War of Mine, where you're actively playing them. It sort of turns the game into a bit of a choose your own adventure type, you know, dialogue selection thing, however you describe that. We'll get to see a little bit of it today, hopefully. So we've broken the door. Now what do we do? Take you, and if we click on this, then we can go ahead and check stuff out. Let's go here. It's metro station, apartments. What's across the street? Garage, a doctor's office. Some medicine might be a good idea. Let's go there. I'm out. Not for long, I hope. The streets seem quiet. Dogs bark in the distance. I might cross it without any problem. I'm almost here. Okay, I'm here. It stinks here. Stop saying here. Let's explore it. There's another kid here. Can we recruit him? Did not succeed. Probably should have sent the girl. An old backpack. Let's see what's inside. Continue searching. Anytime you find anything, it's an old backpack. I found stones. Okay, apparently we have stones that aren't fully implemented yet. Another backpack. A lot of backpacks just lying around. Empty box. Keeping going. Another old backpack. Ooh, stepped on... Wait, snapped a nail? Like a fingernail? Ugh. I thought he stepped on a nail. That would be bad too. Child drawings. Well, upped his mood. Hopefully they add some more variety to the dialogue, because it does get to be a bit tedious. Something he doesn't want to touch. Found a what? I don't know what some of this is. But we're getting close to filling his inventory. So we'll keep searching until it is full. Oh, danger +5. Another pillow. It didn't add to the one we already had. I feel like a thief. Well, just keep picking shit up, man. Keep picking it up. You're not very good at this. You're in a doctor's office. Find the medicine, man. Why are you picking up pillows? Keep snapping his nails. I'd probably just send him back at this point. He's gonna get hurt. I mean, he's already gotten hurt. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, just get out of there, dude. You're about to kill yourself just digging through trash. Okay, so he's back. I think. Where'd he go? Can we actually see him walking? Because that would be kind of cool. Let's see. Where is he at? I told him to return. But I don't know what he did. I should have waited. Last time I just waited and he went back fine, but now it looks like we may have just kind of lost him to the map. Oh boy. Where did he go? And how do I... No, that's just his traits. He's got a fever, that's no good. He's also afraid. Maybe we just have to wait? I have no idea. In the meantime, let's have her keep checking stuff. Let's see, I don't think we did this one yet. But yeah, the game does need a little bit of work. Every time I've gone to record, I've kind of run into some situation like this where I did something and all of a sudden I'm in a situation where like I kind of don't know how to proceed. So it'd be nice if it was streamlined to deal with that. You know, obviously my characters shouldn't just kind of vanish because I clicked the wrong thing. What do we get here? Ooh, duct tape. Duct tape's good. Trash. Oh, sorry, wires. And finally, the pallet. Yeah, let's grab that. Grab the duct tape. Maybe the wood. I'm hoping when this timer counts down, he'll be back. I have no idea, though. But if it's just her from here on out, that could be a bad thing. I'm disappointed we didn't get that kid. I really should have sent her. Looks like she's gonna need to sleep soon. Maybe 2 more minutes on him. I have no idea. But is that everything? Did we get this one yet? No, we gotta do that next. We didn't do any of this side, right? Yeah, she's still got a lot to search. Okay, do me a favor and check that one out. That is a lot of stuff. We're gonna have a treasure trove of survival supplies in here. Alright, so unfortunately that, oh, no, it did work, okay. I was gonna say, the timer ran out and he still hadn't appeared. So I was very concerned, but it looks like he appeared just a few seconds after, so we are back in business. The quests are not updating though, unfortunately, so even though we have used the crowbar to open the door, although there actually is another door in here, so maybe it's referring to that one. Yeah, it could be referring to this. Break it to discover the world. Well, let's try to do that and then we'll call it a day. How about that? So what we need to accomplish this, because I don't think there's any more crowbars lying around, although I could be entirely wrong about that. Little girl, if you don't mind, continue searching. Big kid, if you could produce me a workshop. Oh, we don't need, oh, we need a plastic container. I don't recall us having any more of those, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Maybe she'll find one. Unless there's one here. Negative. How about here? No. No. Still no. Ah, there we go. Bring us one of those, if you don't mind. We'll go ahead and make the workshop. And we can actually produce a crowbar if we can't find one. We can produce other stuff too, but the crowbar is all we really need right now. Also, I kind of want to clear this out, just so I have more space to work with. So if you could haul the remainder of this stuff for me, that would be great. Alright, so with that out of the way and all of our new resources added, we can go ahead and drop in one of these. I'm going to put it right in the corner there. And then we'll have him make us a crowbar because I don't believe that she's found anything for us. Yeah, no crowbars there and no crowbars here. So, we are going to need to make one. You know what? Rather than doing that, do me a favor and look at this. Did we already check that out? We did. So I think that's the last little bit that we need to discover. Or excuse me, search. Then we'll discover whatever's in here. I wonder if it'll open up the roof so we can actually see it. I imagine it will. And then we'll have another room to build with. I don't know how big your colonies can get. Obviously, I haven't been very far into the game and it's still an alpha, so I don't know if the game is even ready for a gameplay experience of that length. But it would be very cool to test it and find out. If you could get in there and make me... let's see. Crowbar. Yeah, do one of those. Oh, we don't have enough metal scraps. Okay, metal scraps. Metal scraps. Nails. I thought I saw some maybe here? No, maybe it was this one. No. Metal scraps. Bingo. Bring those back. That'll give us 4 out of 4. We can make the crowbar, crack the door open, and that will be the end of the episode. Run, girl, run. Perfect. Okay, kid, get to work. Crowbar, go. Make it happen. You gonna do it? Go. Alright, cool. He's doing it. It looks like they link, maybe? I don't think he needs to actually go grab the resources. And did you search everything here? You did. You know what? You can haul some more food back if you want. And we did search that, right? Yeah, so we've searched everything. As far as I can tell. It sure looks that way. I'm going to have her... Oh, wait, no, we didn't get this one. I'm going to have her search that first. When she's done with that, we'll bring the food. What are you doing? What are you doing, guy? If you have a crowbar, I would like you to crack this door open. Okay. Let's see. This is as far as you can zoom in, by the way. Okay, the door is open. And yeah, we can see into this room now. Very cool. Is there anything to be searched? Yes, there is. Great. So we'll start looking in there. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Again, if you'd like to support this game and its development, I'll have a link to the Kickstarter in the comments below, or excuse me, in the description below. If you would like to see more of the game here on the channel, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I would be happy to play maybe a few more episodes. Again, the game's still in alpha, so I don't know how far we'd actually get into it, but if you want to see a little bit more, I'd be happy to do maybe a 5-episode Let's Play or something. So I guess we hit the end of the demo. Never mind. That's as far as we can get. So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some OrphanAge with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for my next First Look video.